Hello, you beautiful internet you, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Careful Cantrip, where a group of friends from coast to coast do their absolute best to get lost in dungeons and run away from dragons. As always, I'm your host and ever-loving Universe DM Dave, and these warriors of the dice around me are my players. Guys, you already know what to do. Give some love to the trippers out there.
Hello.
Howdy.
I'll do anything for 20 bucks.
It's
Oh,
Pokemon Steve.
thanks.
Holy crap and a pita. Jesus.
Jeez.
Holy.
Thank you so much for the incoming hype train, guys. Appreciate you very, very much. Cross with a 300. Cross again with 3 brand new friends. And then Steve with 5 new friends. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate you. With that said, I'm going to turn it over to the lovely Nate. I almost said Raina Ray, to tell us a little bit about what's going on.
I resent that. I'm just as lovely as Raina. Hey guys, it's me, it's Nate, it's your boy. We're doing this from here talking about Patreon stuff as always. A little bit of updates from us. We're working on some new things. There's an upcoming one-shot with Raina and Ray themselves. You want to see exactly how lovely they are in digital person, but still fun. We're doing a lot of cool stuff over the free tier. We've been adding the pages of the Careful Cantrip comic, which are beautifully illustrated. And we've actually been thinking of some stuff in the background. Tonight there's a hangout in the after chat. If you guys are a member of the why am I
Blue Queen. Blue Queen.
Blue Queen. It's the last word. It's the champion that always gets me. The Blue Queen champion role. If you guys are a part of that, you can join us in the after stream hangout. We're gonna be there for about an hour or so to shoot the shit, talking stuff. You guys can ask us questions about whatever you please. Other than that, man, go check us out. It's a good time over there. It's a great place for us to interact with you guys, and we really appreciate all your support. Shout out to every one of you that has been actually doing that since the very beginning. There are a lot of you. You guys' names will be kind of flying by as the stream goes. You'll see it up on this channel there. Now, I do want to give some special shout outs once I get the fabulous list up. So, Colin Worcester, OG Lava Kitten, and Cookiemon Steve, we appreciate you guys for being part of the Fabled Orchid Warlock tier, which actually enters you into the one-shot as well. Cookiemon and OG joined us for the last one. A lot of fun. So, that's it from me. Raina, what do you got for us this week?
Oh my gosh. Speaking of gifted subs, y'all, it is September here on Twitch. What does that mean? There's a whole bunch of stuff coming up over the month of September, like extra bits and extra subs. But for today, it is if you gift the subs or buy the subs for yourself, 25% off 1 month subs, 25% off 3 month subs, and 30% off 6 month subs. So now's the time to get your subbing in, because if you know you're going to sub to us for the next 6 months, why not save 30%? Just saying.
Yeah.
Or don't. It's okay. It's up to you. But anyways, it's all of September, and then in the middle of September, there's some cool, fun stuff with bits and extra gifted subs along the way. And we appreciate all of your support, however it comes to us, through subs, bits, Patreon, kisses, whatever. Okay, we're gonna do the YouTube comments now. Yay! Okay. It's been a while. Oh my gosh. Okay.
It sure has been.
You know, it's funny, Bobby. I never noticed it until we were staying together at the Gen Con place, and I totally noticed Bean.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
I hear it like right away every time.
Okay. All right. So the first comment, and possibly my most favorite comment, is from Con. Dave, do you want to say it? You do it so good.
Hang on. Everything broke of mine. I need to fix it.
What is happening to
Oh,
us?
Con! There you go.
This comment is from Con. Con says, thank you for sticking to your scripts. It's the greatest compliment an actual play campaign could ever receive.
Seriously. Oh, God.
Oh, man. All right. And next we've got someone named DM Dave commenting. Another banger. Can't wait to see how Swedish Fea takes it next time.
Oh, is she a beer already?
Whoa!
God, I love you.
That's exactly what that sounds like. See, you all forgot. I was the only one who remembered.
Next comment comment is from someone named Eli Schmooples. I think it's important that Vea's running clogs remain canon, and I will viper anyone who says otherwise.
Do you run in anything else? All right, that's it. Though. I'm not keeping
I was about to say,
this up.
someo's been
That's
practicing.
it. Yes, I have. I've been watching YouTube videos. Yes.
That's hilarious. Okay. The next thing is the next comment is from C-Mac. I heard the anti-genie, and the first things I thought were she gets to steal people's wishes. Now I want to see ruin spelled like ruin, like you destroyed something. The pronunciation makes more sense now. Take wishes from the big bads in the campaign. I would love that, Dave. I'd like to approach the bench and petition you to allow me to steal people's wishes.
Yeah, okay. I'll get right on that.
Okay. Next comment is from Justin Anchor. The betrayal, and then a crying cloud emoji I've never seen before. We got a comment from Cookiemon Steve. Just so people know, it appears that my D10 issues were first game related and not to do with Dave's dice. It has been much more varied now that I'm becoming attuned to them. This is in response to last episode where there was Dave's dice were being put into question if they were weighted or not. So now we update that they are not weighted.
Yeah, Steve, I only weight the 20s. I mean, come on. We got to do this the right way.
That's why I made him use the D10 system on the one shot. I knew I would try to get around any tomfoolery, Dave.
Oh, that's what it was. I get it.
Okay, we've got another comment from Manda Mandy. Okay, in capital letters. As a Swede, oh, we're fucked, guys.
Oh, no.
We're so sorry
no.
already. We're so sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry.
We're canceled now. As a Swede, I guess I need to be outraged now, since you clearly still confuse us with the Swiss and the Dutch. Like we would run around yodeling in clogs. Typical Americans to get that mixed up. Am I right? By the way, did you hear about the Gerds? And then I had commented from the Careful Cantrip account and said, apologies, please forgive us. And they responded, never! I'm going to riot and scream from the mountaintops. Wait, is that yodeling?
Damn stereotypes.
And last but not least, Cass. Comment from Cass. Shoo! What does that mean? Shoo. Like S-H-E-W. Shoo, that lore drop. Like, whoo! Shoo, that lore drop.
Shoo!
Dave's coming in hot with the big ones and giving us a bigger picture of what's going on. Rune's darkest or most hopeful timeline coming to you this episode. Once again, with feeling, Nate understood in all capital letters the assignment. And Al giving the scarf back, I cannot. It makes me cry every time. Y'all help whatever is going on with Rune and Al is hitting my campaign 2 feels. If you know, you know. Excited to see what happens tonight. Love all your faces and glad to have Beck back at the table. Ah.
Aww.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
That's
Appreciate
it
it.
for me. Dave, are you? We didn't discuss who's doing the thing. Are you doing the thing tonight?
No, go ahead. It's all you tonight, bud.
Oh, is it really? Okay. Okay. Well, everybody, I have some more exciting news. This episode, we are partnered with the lovely Misty Mountain Gaming, and I see that some of you have already entered our giveaway contest. Misty Mountain Gaming has been so amazing. Instead of doing the traditional giveaway that is on Twitch where they pick one of their products and then we give it away, they have decided to give away a gift card so that you, the viewer, can go into their store and pick whatever you want, which is amazing. So tonight we are giving away a $50 gift card. Now, here's the thing. If you win and if you don't win, it's okay, because there is a code that you can use, which I am definitely pulling up right now.
Exclamation mark roll.
No, that's to enter the contest. So
I think it's
if you
Cantrip.
there's a number after, isn't there? Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Everybody,
This isn't my department.
Very, very
Why?
professional, guys. We
Okay.
are very, very good at things.
I thought you were doing the thing. So okay, so here it is. So if you want to enter the contest, here are the rules. The rules are, you must do !roll in the chat. You must be following Careful Cantrip on Twitch, and we will be doing the giveaway at the end of the episode, and you must be here. Otherwise, we will put it back into the pool and do it again. Yeah, you don't have to give me your personal information if you win, because you will put it into their website yourself, which is so great. So here's the thing. If you don't win, though, starting today already, store-wide, if you use the code Cantrip, so YOUCANTRIP, we have it on the stat block rotation, you'll get 15% off store-wide.
Dang.
Which means if you win too, you could use it there too. You should definitely. So, and we're gonna be partnered with with Misty Mountain Gaming for September. So we have some more surprises for you the next 2 weeks coming up, and the code is forever. It helps Misty Mountain Gaming. It helps us too. So if you want to buy something from Misty Mountain Gaming, please use the code, because you save money, and then it also helps us. It's just a win-win for everybody.
You hear that, you damn heathens? We're giving you stuff. You asked for it. We're giving you stuff. You're welcome.
Yeah, and okay, to be clear, Misty Mountain Gaming, their quality of product is awesome. We I was going to say hooked up, but that's the wrong word. We saw them. We approached their booths at Gen Con, and we scoped their
We saw
product
them
out.
on D&D Tinder, and we swiped left. They swiped left. They loved what they saw. We sent cute messages back and forth, stayed up on the phone together at night, doing the whole, no, you hang up. No, you hang up.
Yeah.
No, you hang up. And then they were like, we like you. And that was it. And that's the story.
So yeah, they are great human beings, but as well, their products are actually amazing. So definitely take some time to go check out their website. They have lots of things ranging from dice to like bags and stuff, which is so cool. All TTRPG related products. So everyone here should love them. I think that's it for me, Dave. Right?
It is my turn now. First and foremost, still Crooked. Thank you for the 6 months, my friend. Appreciate you. B-Town, I saw you with the 100/200. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. And Cross with the 100 as well. Guys, you can just, it's okay. Relax. We just did all that kind of stuff. And yes, B-Town, it is actually bags of milk, because we all know how important bags of milk are within your D&D sessions. I can't take you guys anywhere, can I? Anyway. Go ahead and use !roll. Get a whole bunch of cool free stuff that we're going to be handing off to you, and we love you. And you're all welcome to the wedding. Dano, I saw your comment there.
Bring more pins.
Yes, bring more pins, just in case. It is going to be a very large wedding. Aside from that, of course, we thank our forever sponsors of the campaign, the Great Grimoire, for all of your mini needs. You can use !GG in chat right now if you want to go check them out. If you do the printings and the paintings and all of that kind of stuff, I highly recommend them. They are fantastic, mostly themed on a month-to-month basis, and we might see some of them very soon. With that said, I don't think I have anything else to say. Is there anything else to say? I don't think there's anything else to say. All right, fantastic. Then in that case, the only thing left to say is, players, are you ready?
Yes.
Ready!
And trippers, are you ready?
We're ready. Are you?
And just for this special occasion, one time only, because I'm happy to see her. Beck, are you ready?
Nope.
All right, cancel the stream. We're all done. Everybody shut it down. Thanks so
See you
much for
next
coming.
week.
All right. See you guys. All right. Now we start the new Careful Cantrip program. The DM-less table. It's going to be an improv session where we just go ahead and naturally... we'll roll the intro.
That's like, no, I'm not rolling.
I don't-
Guys, I should have never worn my thong tonight.
Okay.
Oh, we're live? Oh,
Probably not.
You still doing this?
damn. So, when we last left our heroes, during the Battle of Cogsworth Shop, a particular spell was cast. Not an overly powerful spell in any sense, but powerful enough to jog Al's memory of Rune's betrayal. And as their party made their way to find Vea, Al finally confronted Rune. There we go. Shut up, Jess.
Sorry.
As the two converged at a crossroads, Rune's betrayal had affected Al, so much so that contemplation was had about leaving the group. Barrick and Minnie, immediately jumping into action, tried their best to consolidate the party once again. Barrick meeting with his sister Rune to explain that what she had done was wrong, but reasoning for it was sound, and that if she simply explained herself to Al, he might forgive her. And, well, Minnie attempted to consolidate or console Al. He found himself in a bit of a predicament, not sure if he could continue or trust Rune at all. As the group finally met together one last time, Rune finally explained to Al, as well as the rest, what had happened the night that she had died. That Sleeping Beauty had offered her a deal to return to the land of the living in exchange for something that she would be asking for later. And while Al heard her, it didn't change his mind in any way. And so, saying his goodbyes, Al decided to leave the party and Oakenmoor behind. However, as Al began to make his way out of the town, his genie appeared, asking him if this is truly what he wished for. To which Al responded no, that he thought it would be best to leave and try and obtain the star for Rune on his own. However, the genie explained that this might not be the right decision, that he had had a good look at Rune when she had miraculously summoned him, and that she had been marked. The genie continued telling Al that while he wasn't sure exactly why she was changing, it was clear what she was becoming. An anti-genie of sorts. Where genies were beings of pure magical energies encased in a shell, she was a living vessel capable of holding an immense amount of power, something that should be impossible for mortals. He went on to tell Al the origins of the Genii, the fall of Agrabah, and the fate of King Solomon and his clergy. Not sure what to do with this information, Al asked the genie for advice. And the genie told Al that he might be the only one who can truly help Rune. That by guiding her, the party might obtain the falling star to save Rune from her fates. Al cautiously agreed, but asked the genie to help him to make sure he didn't get blindsided again, to which the genie agreed to help, and that if it came down to it, and no other option was available, that he would be willing to assist Al in putting Rune down. But before returning back to his lamp, the genie informed Al that he had heard news on the Genii wire, that all genies were now being called home, and that they might need to return to Agrabah one day. As the rest of the party, now down 2 members, huddled in the tavern thinking about what they should do now, with Minnie proclaiming that she just wanted a milkshake, they called for assistance, and a familiar face showed up at the table. The best server they've ever known, Al. While shocked and filled with a bit of scorn, the party was happy to see him back, in that if he were ever to leave again, he would have to answer to Minnie directly. Not long after, Vea returned from her exercises and was informed of the information that the genie had given to Al. With many questions remaining, the 5 decided it would be best to continue to the Emerald City to save the village and learn what they could of the star's location. But first, they needed to locate Ginku. Ginku had been meeting with Coniferous and Timber to find out the fate of Juniper. And as he took the party to the Temple of the Oakenfather, the party made their way to the temple's basement, where Juniper was now being infused to a giant root system, her essence being drained back into the lands for a new marionette to be born. And while the group attempted to question Juniper, they were cautious with the answers that she gave. However, she seemed to target Rune, telling her that they weren't so different. 2 abandoned children looking for their mother. With more questions than answers, the party watched as the now mad Juniper cackled at the idea of any chance of the heroes winning. And so, our story continues. As you all find yourselves bedding down one last time within the village of Oakenmoor, most of you lazily drift away for the night's rest, save for one. Young Minnie seemed to have a little bit more energy left within her. Minnie, what would you like to do?
Minnie is still feeling a little troubled and is unable to sleep. So I am going to see if I can get into Al's room.
Is Minnie talking through a walkie-talkie?
Hey, Mud, how about you take us to the Be Right Back screen for a second while we do this? And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Great way to come back. So, as Minnie creeps outside of her bedroom door, telling for the first time ever Jeremy to stay still, she goes and lays down directly in front of Al's door, just to ensure that he's not going anywhere this time. The following day, on the day of the 42nd of warmth, the cycle 962, the sun hangs low in the sky, casting a warm golden glow over the winding path of the yellow brick road. Its bricks that were once vivid and pristine now show the wear of time, chipped and faded in places, yet still unmistakably vibrant against the green landscape. Tall swaying trees line the road, their leaves shimmer like emeralds in the light breeze. A sense of calm hangs in the air, though the forest seems to watch with silent anticipation. At the front of the group, Ginku walks with a bounce in his step, despite his age. His tattered bathrobes trailing behind him. He's in deep conversation with Minnie, his newest pupil, who watches him with a mix of excitement and confusion as he explains the intricacies of a spell unlike she's ever learned before. Ginku gestures animatedly as he demonstrates, his hands swirling in complex motions. Now, Minnie, this spell is called the Mirthful Muddle. It's a simple enchantment, really, but it can turn even the most serious of situations into a laughing matter. It creates a invisible-like faintly tinged aura that is very ticklish around target's feet. It's relatively harmless, but highly distracting. Imagine your enemies, mid-battle, suddenly hopping around like they've stepped on a hotbed of coals. He performs the somatic components with exaggerated flair, and suddenly a small swirl of magic flickers at his fingertips before dissipating with a faint pop. See? The key is subtlety. Use it at the right moment, and you'll have them dancing in their boots. Now you try. Minnie attempts to replicate the movements, her fingers twitching awkwardly, but a spark of magic forms just as Ginkgo showed her. She grins as the spell takes effect on a nearby bush, causing it to sway back and forth, almost as if it's giggling. The best magic is often the most unexpected, my dear. Now imagine using that on a pompous noble, or a stubborn shopkeeping, or even... He looks back at the group and gives a small chuckle before holding his finger to his mouth to seal his secret. Behind them, the rest of the party walks at a slower pace, their conversations tinged with the weight of recent events. Al, Barrick, Vea, and Rune trudge along, each lost in thoughts as they recall the aftermath of Oakenmoor, the celebration, the bittersweet farewells, and the somber realization that Keelan had quietly slipped away to protect their home in Startier Valley. Minnie and Ginkgo continue to lead the pack. What is the rest of everyone else doing?
Bea will be walking along at the end, putting her clogs away in her bag because those are only for running, not for walking.
Right.
To be clear,
Naturally.
naturally, walking clogs are not a thing. And she's kind of observing the overall group, kind of trying to get an idea of the dynamics, seeing who's walking together or how far apart. Is there like any shared contact? It feels a lot different than when they first set out, or even when they did their initial training of camaraderie and joking and kind of negging each other a little bit more. It's uncomfortable.
I would say that Rune is probably holding back. So unless anyone actively chooses to walk next to her, she would probably be walking by herself.
Barrick is switching his gaze from the horizon to the ground, kind of in a certain cadence as he walks around, looking for wolves on the horizon and ants on the ground.
Oh my god!
So many enemies in every direction.
Yeah, been a lot of harrowing things going around. So.
You'd be glad we didn't anger those birds more. You'd have the skies to worry about.
Yeah. Totally fine.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Al, I don't know. I guess if we had to stagger a bit, I feel like he'd be towards sort of the front of the group a little bit, wanting to get this on the go. Kind of eager to get to the next spot.
They will slow down a little bit more, trying to match Rune's pace. She'll put her hands behind her back, head looking up in the sky, not making eye contact at this point. So... you don't seem particularly talkative as usual. That's also not a word yet.
What isn't a word?
Well, the sound you made. You do that a lot, by the way.
I just sometimes I try and choose my words carefully. And I guess I'm just feeling, well, not great. And I'm just giving everyone a little space right now because, I feel like maybe that's what people need.
What words are you trying to choose carefully? I'm not going to be bothered by anything you say.
I don't know.
Do you not know what words you're going to say, or are you trying to choose them carefully?
Oh my, why are you being so intense right now?
Well, because you're not being you. That's the problem. You're always the one who's offering cookies and at the front and being all nice and everything. And this isn't you. And it's uncomfortable. Normally, I get to be the gloomy one. And this is, well, I don't like competing with it.
Oh, we're competing on who's
Yeah, and you're kind of winning at this, which is very strange for you. And while I sometimes like the quietness, it's very strange to find you like this. It's just weird. It's weird. See, I'm not mincing words. Not trying to find anything. It's weird. You're being weird.
I mean, you're right, Vea. I am being weird. I don't think I've been myself for a while now. I mean, I've been a weirdo, and now I feel even more weird because I was a weirdo, and then I hurt everyone. And on top of that, no one even yelled at me. And Al's still here, and everyone's just being nice. And
wait, did you want someone to yell at you? Would that actually help? She'll like actually turn her heel and stand in front of you, like kind of blocking your way. Would it make you feel better if I just yelled at you?
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay, she's gonna grab your face between her hands and kind of like squish your cheeks together. She's having to stay up on her tippy toes to try to reach it. So really, her paws are only probably grabbing your chin at this point and able to squish it together. That's all she can reach on the tip part of her toes. Listen, you're being a weirdo. I hate it. Stop it. You made a choice. Stick with it. Yeah, it sucks. It hurts some people, but you did what you thought was right. And maybe you made a wrong choice, but you said you were sorry. So what else do you expect to happen from this? Did that make you feel better?
A little, I guess.
Oh, good. At least I did something helpful for once. And she'll kind of turn back around and keep walking.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. Well, I think it's
What?
just gonna take time.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean you have to stay in that moment forever.
You're right. You're right.
Thank you.
I'll try.
You should remember that because I would like that to be known more throughout the group.
Okay.
Did you hear that, everyone? Rune said that I'm right. This is Vea's very awkward attempt to try to break the uncomfortableness. She's not doing a great job of it, but she's trying to pull others in and see if she can get a reaction.
Hey, I mean, I've been saying that all along.
Thank you. You're not right on a lot. Also, have you gone to the bathroom recently?
No.
Oh my gosh. Everyone, bathroom break real quick here.
We just started.
Well, it's better to stop now. Listen, I don't want you overthinking your words. I don't want you to not know what your words are. Apparently, you're very important. I mean, I knew you were. Yes, you're a very important person, but like you're apparently like capital I important or something like that.
What do you mean?
Well, you're kind of what?
I think Vea is saying that she loves you.
Oh my gosh, no!
In her
I
own
would.
way.
Well, I mean, I do not just.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm
gonna go pee now.
Vea will kick a rock. It just.
Vea, as you kick the rock,
Please, no.
suddenly with amazing precision, it
No.
hits Barrick directly in the back of the head as he kind of stumbles forward a little bit. Barrick, you look around, unsure where a bird might be attacking you. You worried about what Al had mentioned about the sky also taking
Coming at me
revenge
from all
on you at this
sides.
point.
God damn, am I good? Even accidentally good.
Vea, you feel much better about this, and the gods are clearly pleased. You have gained
Huh.
inspiration.
Thank you. She'll turn her frustration back to Rune in this moment. Listen, yes, of course I like you, but I can't like you when you're not being you, and you're not being you. You made a choice. I don't know if it's the right choice or the wrong choice. Were there consequences from it? Yes, but there are consequences to everything. And just because they are doesn't mean you should shy away or that you made the wrong choice. It's gonna suck, but I'm gonna stick with you through that.
I
You did?
definitely made the wrong choice.
Well, you learned. You're not gonna go do it again, are you?
No, I
I was kind of hoping you'd answer that a little bit faster. If you had learned that lesson, it would have been like immediate. We're gonna work on that, especially before Al asks that again, okay? Are you gonna do it again?
No.
Okay, that's better. That's much better. See, look at this. I will help you with this.
Okay.
Offering social cues. Okay. This is it. Okay. I'm not good with this, but maybe it was a bad choice, but you made a choice. And that is a good thing to do. And right now, you're shying away from making choices or being you, who you really are. And I think that just makes it worse.
It's not maybe a bad choice. It was definitely a bad choice. And I'm being
But you
weird.
made
because,
one.
Theo,
You're
what
gonna
if
make risks.
what if this is who I am? What if who I am is somebody who makes bad choices now, over and over?
Oh, maybe it's not necessarily a bad choice. I would probably frame it more as you made a stupid choice. Would I describe you as stupid? Yes. But I would not describe you as a bad person. That's very different. Sorry. Sorry.
Vey came back with heat.
Okay.
But you can get smarter. And even when we do bad things and, I don't know, even make bad choices, just because we make one bad choice or a couple bad choices, those are the decisions in and of themselves, and that doesn't define you. I've made really selfish decisions before, and I say really mean things. But for some reason, you still don't think I'm the worst person out there. So if you can still be my friend and like me for all the dumb things I say, then I think you should be able to be at least forgiving of yourself in that same spot.
You'll see Rune smile a little bit.
No, I don't like this.
She'll stop, and she's gonna immediately go for a hug. Hug, a big, like, squeeze tight hug. And she's not gonna say anything. But I
Leia
think
will
you can
limp
use-
noodle it and
No.
allow you to hug her. She's not resisting is the thing. She's not resisting.
Ooh.
Pretty much as close
Character
to a hug
growth.
back as you can get.
Yeah,
A lot of
exactly.
character development.
Wow.
We're growing. I love it.
It's the small steps.
It means a lot to me, Vea, that you are even taking the time to tell me how you're feeling. And I think about even back in Star Tier, how you were really bad at talking to people. And I think you're a lot better now. I don't think you need lessons anymore. I think I can learn from you now.
She's going to pull you away for a second. Did you just hear how I talk to you? Obviously, I need lessons.
Okay, well, I mean, I told you to yell at me, though.
Yeah, but I also called you stupid, and it took me a long time to figure out my point. And so, listen, I'm going to help you. You're going to help me. And that's how we're going to get better. And then we're going to go stab a star, which I'm really looking forward to.
Okay, I don't think that's. Why do we need to stab a star?
I may have read IT Family Guy's notes wrong.
No, you got it right.
Make some things in there.
Nope.
Okay.
You got it right.
Yeah, sounds right.
Okay, good. Okay. That was my takeaway.
You're gonna need a really big ladder.
Wait, of all episodes, that was your takeaway.
I
Give me
think that
IT,
seemed
dude.
like the most important
Come on.
objective.
All right, you have a deal. We'll keep each other on track. You make sure I don't make any stupid decisions, and I'll make sure that you're just nicer in general. And she'll
I
put
think
out
you
her
have the
hand.
hardest challenge. No. She's gonna take your hand and she's gonna push it down, and then she's gonna get down on one knee and pat for you to jump on her back.
Oh God, I love these two. It's so fucking ridiculous. Rune will nod knowingly, and then she will jump epically onto Vea's shoulders.
Okay, fair enough. As the party presses forward, the weight of the burdens not necessarily forgotten, but momentarily lifted. And while the road ahead still seems relatively uncertain, I guess at least they have each other for now. And that's probably enough to keep going. As they continue on down the road, it begins to take a more sinister tone as the party continues north. The path begins to narrow, winding through a dense portion of the forest where trees loom a little taller, a little more twisted, their branches clawing up at the skies. Shadows deepen. The sound of birds and distant animals begin to fade in an unsettling silence. The sunlight struggles to pierce through the canopy overhead. And as the party rounds a bend, they stumble upon an unsettling sight just off the road. A campsite, abandoned and eerily quiet. The area is strewn with remnants of once active encampment, but now lies in disarray, as though those who were there fled in a bit of a hurry. As you begin to survey the camp area, you see torn tents with sagging, limping poles. You see bedrolls that are scattered and soaked and muddied. A once crackling campfire now sits cold and smothered. A pot of half-cooked stew lies overturned. Pieces of gear strewn about, a cracked lantern, a broken crossbow. But the one thing you notice amongst everything else is the deep claw marks that seem gouged in the trees around the camp, long and jagged. You also notice dark, greasy feathers that seem to be scattered everywhere, sticking up from the ground like black quills. You can smell a faint scent of smoke mingled with a strange, musky odor that seems to cling to the air around you, which is very unpleasant and unsettling.
Eric's gonna reach down and pick up one of the quills and inspect it, see if he can figure out what that oozy stuff is, and if Dawn will get it out.
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead and make an animal handling check for me.
Sure. That is a 16.
With a 16, you rub along the feather, and there doesn't seem to be any goop or grease, in fact, on it, although it does feel greasy, almost like fur. Otherwise, it resembles that of what you would consider a very large bird.
Yeah, it definitely feels like one of those keep your eyes on the sky kind of days.
You don't know what it is?
I don't know every animal, Vea.
Why not? What good are you then?
Well, first of all, I really only get to know animals by fighting them, and it's really
my
hard to
God.
fight birds, all right? So
Well,
they're
that
kind of
sounds
not
like
my
a you
specialty.
problem. Clearly, maybe if you fought more birds, they would be your specialty.
How many birds have you fought?
Well, you, because you're a chicken, so that counts for one.
Damn.
Uh,
That was really quick.
thank you, thank you.
Well, that
Gonna
running
take
must
the
have
L
done
on
some
this
work.
one. No, but really, this is a little concerning. That whatever feather this belongs to is bigger than anything I've ever seen.
Is it dead, considering all the feathers around, or is it shedding?
Well, yeah, mulching is actually the term.
Oh,
Not that
Oh.
quick, huh?
Like
Okay,
trees.
well.
That's it.
It could be either. I mean, there's a lot of feathers around here, which leads me to maybe believe that we're either in its nest or where it died. So we either have a carcass nearby or a nest nearby. Carcass would be more preferable, I think.
Yeah,
Or-
and then we could eat it.
Exactly, Vea. Thank you. It just sounds like we have a giant dinner nearby.
Yeah.
I'm looking
You
into
should
this.
not be eating dead animals that you just find on the road.
No, not the
Why not?
carcass. Whatever killed the
Oh.
carcass. I mean, if it's a giant bird, I mean, that's good eating.
I would have eaten it.
Y'all are really optimistic today.
Vea, I'll give you 5 copper to take a bite.
Oh, you could have just asked me to do it for free. You know I would have tried it.
All right, I'll save the copper. Go ahead and take a bite.
Can I?
What? Wait. What are you eating? The feathers?
No, not the feather part. Is there any like carcass thing that I can smell?
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
I try to smell anything that might be dead.
Oh my
I'd like to
god.
cast guidance on Vea.
Oh my god.
Well,
Thanks for
21
giving me
without
that earlier.
guidance.
You do also have advantage.
With the guidance that makes it a 22. Al really wants me to eat this.
Okay. As you begin to sniff the air around you, you do pick up the faint scent of a putrid, almost vinegary smell.
Ooh.
Sadly,
Oh.
a
Inviting.
smell that you've smelled before of death.
I know this. You'll see her nose scrunch up and the whiskers almost curl even. She just gags. Oh, I found something. It's much older than I thought it would be. Maybe I will take the 5 copper for this. It's this way. Oh, you might want to cover your mouth as we get closer. Oh,
I just remember.
Vea
They
leads
didn't say
you-
no. They just said I have to give them copper.
yeah.
As Vea begins to escort you over to one of the torn up tents, the smell now becoming very distinct to all who follow behind her. And as she pulls open the tent itself, clearly ripped and torn, inside you do find a rather gory sight of what looks to be 2 munchkins, no longer alive at this point. Their entrails teared directly from their insides. You can see one of them, a limb has been fully torn off.
Al.
Go on, Vea. Dig in.
Oh.
They're munchkins.
All right,
Oh my
fine. Maybe a little insensitive of me.
Okay. Not that okay, I'm going to try this, but obviously this is a problem. That it's not just some bird out here, but these were
Berica, by
people.
the way, blinds Minnie during all this. Doesn't let Minnie look at what's happening.
Hooray!
No matter how she tries to fight him, he's just gonna keep her eyes blind.
Look, I'll try to refrain from making jokes of how it wouldn't be that much of a meal, but
Oh.
you know, Vea, when we're out here in the wild, these guys are camping or whatever they're doing. You know, you're on the food list, the food chain, whatever it's called. Beric, you know how it is. You know, when you're in nature, you're part of nature. Sometimes you're camping, sometimes you get eaten by a bear.
But this doesn't look like they were eaten. It just looks like they were massacred. I mean, there's so much of them left. If it was nature, wouldn't they be? Oh, would we just get like bones? This is way too much left to be nature, isn't it?
Look, regardless of what the situation is, I'm an apex predator, so nothing out here is gonna get Minnie on my watch. All right,
But you're a giant frog. Okay.
I can be, and that's
true.
even better.
Okay, Mr. Frog.
Vea,
Can you?
as you purvey the scene, you do take note of a small book that lies beside one of the munchkins. It looks like it seems to be grasped into the traveler's hand.
What is that? She'll very cautiously, almost respectfully, trying not to disturb the bodies, step over, and with just the tip of her fingers, pull open the hands to pull the book from their grasp.
Okay. As you obtain the book, respecting the dead that you best can. You can see it's a bit waterlogged with bloodstains on it at this point.
Oh, okay. Here, Al, you can read. Not that I can't, but just take it.
Yeah, okay.
You
Al,
seem
can
to
I-
be less nauseous with this.
I'd like to pick it up and investigate, please. Front, back, inside. Check to see if there's a fake page. Maybe it's a whiskey bottle.
Well, while you're doing that, Conveya actually, I'd like her to try to tidy up the bodies, like trying to fix their arms to lay them at their side, close their buttons up, trying to make it feel a little bit more proper and respectful. She's clearly holding her breath as she does it, but there's something that compels her to try to make this feel more respectful to them.
And can Barrick help by once she's done, like, putting the bodies where they are? Can I cast Entangle to, like, make sort of like a little, you know, almost like a sheet
Fine-tune.
covering a dead body kind of thing?
Sure. As you take a moment to perform whatever you can think of in terms of the funeral rites, cleaning up the bodies, you find a loose cloth as you try and wipe away some of the almost dried blood and mud that seems to be coating some of the munchkins' faces. Carefully, you rest your hands on their foreheads, slowly dragging your hand down, allowing their eyelids to close in proper rest. As you stand once again, leaving the tent proper, Barrick now casting Entangle, you watch as a grouping of not thorned, but vines seem to cover over top of the two munchkins, small flowers now blooming from around it. Each of you take a moment of silence before turning to one another.
All right, Magic Boy, you had time to look over that blood-soaked page. Must have been important. Did you find anything special or secretive with it?
You need it.
Al,
Oh, great.
would've-
It's muted him.
Help, Vea.
It's cursed.
Oh, God, it's back.
It steals your voice. The words, they only appear on pages now.
No, it was just a whiskey
Oh,
bottle.
that's a good
Super
idea.
drunk.
Al, as you flip through the book, you find pages filled with notes, sketches of the Yellow Brick Road. You see a very detailed observation of the journey. And as you get to the final page, you see a final entry that speaks of a growing paranoia, strange noises that seem to be appearing in the night, and glimpses of winged shadows flittering between the trees. The last page reads, "They come when the sun is low, silent but watching. I fear we won't last the night."
Al's gonna read this in a very Gandalf-esque. Drums.
It did have that.
drums.
It did have that vibe to it.
Yeah,
didn't
it definitely did. Yeah.
Coming.
I'm gonna pass on the message, but can I see anything in there that shows intent of the journey? Like, what were they after? Were they just merchants? Were they?
From what you can see, they were what looked to be just a traveling band, not musical band in any way, but just individuals that seem to have been traveling together for protection.
Can I see an idea of a destination as well? Like, I just want to see, like, why they would be in this area in the first place, if this is an area that people avoid and they didn't know, kind of questions I'm looking for.
I mean, you're not far off the path of the Yellow Brick Road. This is a standard road that virtually everyone travels down to travel throughout the Emerald Empire.
Fair. Yeah, okay. Maybe we should get back on the road. I don't really know if we should hang around here, especially when it starts to get dark.
Yeah. How are we doing on time? I can't see a damn thing through this thick canopy.
At least anything flying should have a hard time getting through there.
Didn't seem to have a problem getting these munchkins.
Yeah, if anything, we won't have a good time of seeing it coming.
Well, I will say this. Clearly looking all of this over, This was no accident. You see that Ginku's expression has changed from his cheerful demeanor to much more of a grave seriousness. Whatever did this was fast, clearly precise. I fear that these travelers were hunted.
I would say so, yeah, but based on what Al just read.
I think Al's right. We need to keep moving, but stay alert. The Emerald City isn't that far, and it might be our destination, but this road seems to have teeth. And clearly it's hungry.
If we went back to the main road and kept going, would it take longer?
Again, this is the yellow brick road is the main road. You've not veered too far off of
So
that.
we're still on. Okay.
Yeah, I think the campsite was just like offshoot a little bit.
Right. Let's just go back to
Why
the
are
road
there
and
no
forget this place
guards that
exists.
go up and down this road? If this is such an important road, why isn't there somebody or a group patrolling it?
That's a good question, Bea.
I mean, there might be. We've only just left Oakenmoor. If there were any patrol, I would imagine it'd go in between the two.
It's true.
Keelan
Might
always
see
used
him
to talk
later,
about the
hopefully.
ranges. You think the ranges would kind of keep this stuff in check?
Right?
Well-
Where are they?
In fairness, the yellow brick road does venture throughout all of the Emerald Empire. It's not just a small stretch between Startier and the Emeralds at the Emerald City itself. Rangers do typically, the Emerald Watch does watch over parts and sections of the yellow brick road, but more towards the north. The south has not known to be dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, just look at Star Tier. I mean, besides, Belladonna, nothing really all that crazy happened before that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess keep one eye open. We should probably have a lookout tonight.
Wait, you want to stay here for the night?
No. We should go back
No,
to
I'm
the
just
road.
saying when we
Oh,
we're gonna have to sleep eventually, and I think we got a long road ahead of us. So
okay.
Yeah, we can take shifts.
Right. Until then, both eyes open. Let's stick with that policy.
sounds good. 1, 2, 3, not it.
What?
I'll keep a lookout.
Vea's just kind of broken trying to understand your statement.
As the party continues, the forest grows denser and darker. Trees on either side close in their twisted branches, forming a near impenetrable canopy overhead. Shadows seem to trick the eye as it dances. The air continues to grow thicker, almost suffocating, as if the forest itself is holding its breath, waiting. Keeping your eyes on a swivel, the paranoia seems to mount within all of you. And just then, the faint, rhythmic sound of flapping wings begins to cut through the silence. At first, it's relatively subtle, just a whisper of movement from the trees, but it grows suddenly louder, becoming a low, resonant humming that vibrates the air. You stop to glance upward, but the thick foliage just obscures the view overall. The noise begins to repeat and bounce off the trees, seemingly coming from everywhere, making it near impossible to tell how many the creatures are circling overhead. Ginku's eyes begin to narrow, his expression now darkening as a recognition sets in. You see as the color begins to drain from his face. "We need to move now," he whispers urgently, his voice trembling. "I've heard this sound before. We don't stand a chance if we stay out in the..." And just in that moment, before he can finish his sentence or any can react, the treetops explode in a frenzy of movement as giant winged apes, hulking creatures with Strange, large wings, 4 hulking arms, and powerful clawed hands plunge from the sky, crashing into the ground with bone-jarring force. They surround you on all sides, cutting off any path of escape, their eyes glowing with a malicious intelligence, and they screech with the sound of the echoing of nails on a chalkboard. And as they circle all around you, I need y'all to roll some initiative for me, please.
All
We're
right.
not in Kansas anymore.
Al should have took monkey as a second language.
Damn.
Not great.
It's not great.
7.
It's 10 for Barrick.
6.
Oh, sorry. Oh man, we're
Eight.
doing really shitty.
Not great for us.
Yeah. To be fair, they did just
Uh,
like jump out of the trees, so it's on point.
Sorry, Rune, what'd you roll?
8.
8. Al?
7.
7. Mini 16. Vea 6. Barrick 10. Ginku 15.
Get it, Genku.
All right. Let me go over to here and do the things. Oh, that's in the way. So, as these massive creatures tower over top of all of you, immediately lunging into action, the first quickly lunges towards Vea. You watch as it kind of hunches down on its 4 arms and begins to speedily move towards you. As it does, you watch as it grasps two of both of its hands, almost clutching them together like a hammered fist as it tries to hit towards you. And that is going to be a 13 to hit.
It does hit.
Okay. Let me get this up. As you feel the impact directly onto your chest, you're pushed back by about 5 feet. And you will take 7 points of damage.
Oh. Damn.
She'll fall back, and you'll see just like this anger in her eyes as she's kind of kicked up into this dirt, and she'll dig her claws into the ground. Mad that she's taken the first hit. That's embarrassing.
All right, Al, as you hear the skidding of Vea's body and is trying to dig her heels and get back up onto her feet, you watch as the next creature now rushes towards you, reaching forward with all of its arms. I need you to make either an athletics check or an acrobatics check for me.
Perfect. You got a +2 to acrobatics. That is a 14.
With a 14, I'm rolling like shit. That was a 12 from my side. It goes to try and grapple you in a large bear hug. Winged ape hug, I guess it would be. Yeah,
Hug's a hug.
okay, fair enough. Hug's a hug. But its sheer size, as you see it coming, you are easily able to evade it as you step out of the way as it kind of barrels forward towards you.
Guys, maybe they're not aggressive. Maybe they just want hugs.
What if I don't want hugs? Did you think of that?
The next rushes up towards Barrick as it stops directly in front of you, raising both of its hands to the sky. It begins to ground pound.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. I can't roll above a 10 today. This is ridiculous.
That's
The highest
I'm
that I
not mad.
rolled was the highest I rolled was a 12.
None hit then.
Okay, fantastic. Again, the sheer size of the overall creatures, just you're easily able to maneuver out of the way. And the last going for who's in the lead, which is Ginku. And it is going to take 2 swipes with its giant claws towards him. All right, this is going to dice jail.
No, it can stay out.
Yeah, it's fine.
We like that dice.
Yeah.
With a
We're looking at it
15,
wrong.
it does hit once on Ginku as you all watch a large gash across his chest. He is going to take 7 points of damage.
Damn.
And that is going to end their turn. Minnie, you are up with Ginku and Barrick on deck.
Am I audible?
You are.
We can hear you, yeah.
Okay. I will attack the one in front of me with my sword.
Okay. As you pull out your short sword, the creature now distracted with Barrick, angry with his inability to make any kind of contact. What'd you get?
That is going to be a 15 to hit, I believe.
A 15 does hit. Go ahead and roll some damage for me, and include your sneak attack because you do have an ally within 5 feet.
Okay. Sorry, I've just got a lag. My dice is rolling in slow motion.
Good. Okay. Amazing.
Want me to roll for you?
Please.
All right,
Okay.
That's good because
Oh
I
my
rolled a
God.
1. I'm really glad you said.
Okay. It's 7, and then I'm going 2d6. I can just do that here. 7, 8, 9. So that's going to be 10 points total damage.
Very nice. Okay.
And then for a bonus, I will hit again.
Why don't you just have us roll for it?
It's okay.
Right.
That is going to be a 15 to hit again.
15 does hit.
Yep. And that's going to be another 4, 5, 6, 7 points of piercing.
Very nice.
Hey.
Okay.
Nice.
Minnie.
With the creature now thoroughly invested in attacking Barrick, you take the opportunity to begin to slash at his lower regions, cutting up his thighs and just below his belly. You watch as small spurts of blood begins to trickle down his legs. Anything else you want to do on your turn, Minnie?
Nope, that's my action and bonus.
Okay, fair enough, Barrick. Actually, Ginku is up next. You watch as he flourishes his hands together after looking down at his now wounded chest, once again seeing the blue ethereal spear now appear in his hand. And he is going to begin to flourish it towards the creature, which is attacking him. The first attack, he slices high and wide, catching the creature directly across the chest, almost mimicking the same spot that it had attacked Ginku in the first place. The creature gives off a loud groar and guttural roar against him. He continues to flourish the spear over top of his head and coming down on the opposite side, slashing it again, creating an X pattern directly on the creature's chest. Both of those hit, and he's going to add some elemental damage to it. And that is going to be... $16 points of damage.
Nice. Get him, Ginku.
Hell yeah.
He resolves himself now, staring at the creature. You now see the warrior battle mage now reappearing directly in front of you. All right, Barrick, you're up. Ruin, you're on deck.
All right, I'm within 5 feet of that guy, and
Correct.
Hal is just outside. Okay. So Barrick is going to rub his hands together and slap Minnie on the shoulder, and he's gonna cast Bark Skin on her. So her AC is 16. And then he'll swiftly kind of do like a half spin turning on his heel as it kind of shifts and morphs into a large paw, and I'm going to turn into a dire wolf with my bonus action.
Okay. Oh no, I forgot to get Barrick's sack.
Oh no!
Dang.
Oh no.
There's Barrick's sack. Okay, we're good. We're good. And you went wolf.
Yeah.
All right, so Minnie, your AC is now. I'm just going to put Barrick over here for the time being. Minnie, your AC is 16, and Barrick, you are now a mighty wolf. Let's make you white, just for prosperity.
That's right.
There we go.
And I should have spoke before I turned into a wolf. So I'm not moving. So that's my turn. Shit.
All right, fair enough.
You just
That
hear him
is
make
going-
weird wolf sounds
Great.
as he stares down the gorilla.
All right, Rune, you're up. What would you like to do?
Rune will I guess she will. Sorry, it's so hard. It's like the screen is so blurry for me. Sorry, who's grappled by these things right now?
No one.
I don't think
Oh.
anybody. Yeah, we all
No
dodged.
one. Oh, okay. I thought for some reason Faya, but okay.
Just push.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Rune will focus her attacks and attack the one that Ginku already attacked.
Okay.
She will grip her staff, and you'll see her tattoos light up. And she'll say, what are the words? Oh yeah, Megor Edu. And then you just you see a bright. Oh, I can't talk today. A bright bolt of light shoot out at that weird monkey flying thing, and she's casting Guiding Bolt at 2nd level.
Yeah.
That is 14 plus, but that's a 21 to hit.
21 absolutely hits.
Nice. Okay, hold on. 19 points of
Jesus.
radiant damage.
Well, dang, Rune.
Yeah. And for her bonus action, her hair will blow epically in the wind.
Okay.
For flair.
Casting your radiant bolts, you all see from directly behind you in your peripheral vision. There seems to be a almost explosion of light now coming from behind you, lighting up the entirety of the forest. At this point, you now see all of the etched muscles of these giant 8-winged creatures, and noting the giant black wings that hang from their back. Anything else you want to do on your turn, Rune?
Nope.
Okay, Al, you're up. Vaya, you're on deck.
Perfect. Dave, would you say the gap in between those guys 10 feet?
Between the ones in front of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 10 feet.
Okay, cool. That works perfectly. Al's gonna go ahead and we'll cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Cone to these guys. So, Wave of Force sweeps out from me in a 15-foot cube originating from me. I can't talk either. Thanks, Raina. You got me infected now.
I'm sorry.
Constitution saving throw. Beat a 14 of a con throw.
Con save?
Yeah.
So the first is going to be a dirty 20,
Rude.
and the second is going to be a 23.
Jeez. All right then.
Con saving
so,
throws is their thing.
It was either strength or con I could choose from. I figured they were going to both. So, but it does help that I'm casting this at 2nd level now because of our sweet level up. I will now go ahead and roll. Shoot, one sec. Buttons and things. All right, so it was a 10 and another D8. Ooh, 18. So they take half damage.
Okay, so 9 points of damage for each.
Yeah, they take 18. Yeah, but also I can add a d4. Sorry, my damage calculations get really weird now because I can add like boosted elements. And stuff. I keep forgetting about it until it happens. An additional 2 on top of that. So split it 1 and 1 additional damage each.
Okay, so so 10 damage each.
10 damage each. Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. With that, I will use my bonus action. I would like to Misty Step. Can you zoom out? Just want to see what I have to work with here.
Sure.
I'm going to go the back left of the map, like just behind, pretty much on the other side of where I'm looking now.
Okay, so over this way?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
30 feet.
30 feet from where you were. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right.
Cool. Perfect.
Nice.
That's
Okay,
it.
perfect. Awesome. All right. Vey, you're up. What would you like to do?
All right. She's going to get her tail back up off of this ground.
D20.
That's amazing. Can I steal that?
Get a 14.
And she's going to charge at the one that pushed her down, going head first, trying to barrel in, sword at her side to try to stab, attacking with that long sword. It is going to be a 13 to hit.
A 13 just misses as you go in for the swipe. As you do, it kind of bats the sword away, throwing you a little off kilter.
She, in that just bare miss, kind of leans in, using this as a chance to talk to it, clearly understanding, right, this is intelligent, right? You may be able to take us down, but we're going to take some of you with us. How about you just leave us alone and everybody gets to leave alive if you want to keep all of your friends?
Dang, man.
Okay, you're making an intimidation check?
I think, yes. Now that I look at my stats, it's definitely intimidation.
All right, fair enough. Go ahead and make an intimidation check for me.
16?
The creature stares at you for a moment as it kind of stops in its tracks. Its hands go down to its side for a moment as you catch its eyes, now seeing the burning hatred from within. It gives a bit of a grin as it opens its mouth.
Small one creates no fear as much as master.
Unfortunately, they have not been intimidated by you. Anything else you would like to do on your turn, Vea?
Thank you for the boo. You know what? Then yeah, we should go for it. Let's action search and then try to hit
Ooh.
again. Not
Okay.
liking the answer that they gave, I'm going to go back in with my sword. Come on. It's a 14 to hit though.
A
It's
14 does hit.
It's just enough.
Just enough.
Oh, it's not going to be a lot, but it's going to come in with 7 points of damage as she gets angry, and then she just lifts her sword up and stabs it into the foot of this monkey right in front. Fine, then you'll stay here and fight till the death.
As you impale the foot, digging it into the ground, it lets out a foul scream towards you. Trying to yank its foot out, it seems to be embedded into the ground at this point.
Thanks for giving that to me.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
That's good.
Okay, fair enough. Starting from the top of the round, you watch as the creature that was facing off against Al noticed he suddenly disappeared. He begins to look around. With a bonus action, he is going to try and search for Al. Being a 14, you aren't that far away and you're not really covered as it swings around, taking note as it begins to beat on its chest and charges wildly towards you.
Bring it on, big man.
Uh,
I pictured flying monkeys to be smaller.
yeah, these are winged gorillons.
Gorilla.
I made them a little bit bigger, a little bigger.
Like a little bit of creatine.
You watch as it turns to its side, now barreling towards you. As it does, it leans forward. It is going to try and essentially ram you.
Hey, many have tried, pal.
That is going to be a 18 to hit.
Some will do.
Taking you a little off guard, you try and maneuver out of the way, but the sheer size of it, too difficult to sidestep at this point. As it catches you with its shoulder, it lifts up, pushing you back 10 feet. And you take... 12 points of damage.
Ooh. It's weird. I had in my head that you were going to say 12.
Interesting.
Predicted it. I should have.
Mind meld. Mind meld.
3. Damn it.
Okay. The one that is facing off between Minnie and Barrick. Minnie, having caused some damage towards the creature with its lowest hand, it is going to try and bat you away. And with a 2, you are far too small and far too nimble. You're able to dodge underneath its one arm. However, the other now...
Wait, as a reaction, with my brand new Sentinel feat, as it goes to snap at a Mini, Doggy Barrick takes a snap at his hand.
Oh, okay.
Reactions, go Sentinel.
Go ahead and take a bite for me.
Yay, feet.
That is
You're
17
muted,
to
man.
hit.
17 absolutely hits. As you chomp down on the creature's hand, it lets out another yelp. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Wait, I have pack tactics. Okay, yeah, 17 to hit. It's 2d6 plus 3. Oh, 6 damage. Not a high roll. Just a little
okay.
nip right on the hand.
Yeah, sure.
Let him know I'm here.
As it shakes its hand, it now turns its attention towards you and is going to try and use its 2 upper limbs to try and grapple you. So go ahead and make an acrobatics or athletics check for me.
Okay. Nat 20.
Okay, fair enough. As you
Total of 23.
23. It attempts to grab down over top of you, but did you use athletics or acrobatics?
I used athletics.
Athletics. Being in wolf form, you're just as nimble and as quick as Minnie at this point, as you're able to kind of dodge back and forth, zigzagging a little bit to evade the grasps of the creature. All right. Let's say the one that is against Ginku, it having taken a wild blast from Rune's guiding bolt, it is going to continue to face off against Ginku. God, horrible rolls tonight. It swings wide with its lower extremities, trying to claw at Ginku once again. Easily able to push off and parry against the 2 attacks. However, the 2 up top, just too many attacks for the kindly old wizard, as they come down with 2 hammer fists over top of him. That's going to be 5, 7 plus the 7. That is going to be another 14 points of damage towards Ginku. Ginku is not looking great right now. And then
He was
lastly,
like a hero. What the fuck?
Hey, he's got plot armor, right?
I know he's a wizard, but he's like
On armor.
I assumed he was like level, I don't know.
He's
10 at
he's
least.
not doing great right now. He's taken almost 30 points of damage from this fight.
He's fine.
He's fine. He'll be fine. And the creature with his foot impaled with the sword is going to reach down and grab at the sword, pulling it out. He's going to take another additional 3 points of damage as you see now a fountain of blood now starting to spurt out as it begins to spread its wings. It looks like it's about to take off, but is going to go in for the grapple against Vea. So either give me an acrobatics or an athletics check.
All right. Let's give it an acrobatics. What are we working with? Woo! 21.
Hmm?
Damn it. It's as it begins to fly above you, Vea, you are once again easily able to evade the large creature's grasp as it now hovers into the air, now flying above the group.
While it does that, can I just non-seriously reaction with a comment?
Sure.
I can look over at Rune and go, "Hey, look, Rune, pigs can fly," as I throw that insult its way.
Does
Okay.
she also get an opportunity attack?
She would, but she doesn't have her sword.
She could punch
Damn
it.
Yeah, so you could
She's got
claw
claws
at
and
it as
shit.
it's, yeah, you
I
can claw at
have-
it as it's going.
I have 2 swords, technically, the long sword and the blade of just.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then in that case, if you would have pulled out your sword, then
Yeah.
absolutely you can make an attack against it.
I would love to then. It is gonna be 12. Never mind.
Okay, fair enough.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Good
Nice
try. Good try.
You
okay.
know. Thanks for
Minnie,
giving me
you're-
the chance to fail.
Minnie, you were up.
Always.
Ginku is on deck.
I will use my short sword to attack the creature in front of me. That's gonna be, that'll be a 14 to hit, so I think that'll miss.
Nope, 14 is dead on the
Oh,
armor class.
perfect.
Go ahead and roll
Nice.
some damage.
Okay. So that's 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay, very good. I think that was this one. Okay.
With my bonus action, can I hand Ginku a potion of healing from my bag?
You certainly can. As now seeing him kind of sway back and forth, you see some blood now trickling out of his mouth, turning back and tossing the healing potion towards him, calling his name so to catch his attention. He lets go of the blade for a moment, or the spear for a moment, catching the potion and giving a little bit of a wink towards you.
Nice. Okay.
All right. With that said, Ginku is going to use his bow. Oh, sorry. Was there anything else you wanted to do, Minnie?
No, that's an action and a bonus.
Okay. He pops the top of the potion and begins to guzzle it down. And that was just a regular healing potion, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay. That's 3 points of healing towards him. And with his main action, he's going to make 2 more attacks with his spear. See, the bad news in all of this is Ginku's rolling like shit tonight too.
Just reroll all this.
What's
Use new
that?
Dice. You need to swap those dice out. Reroll.
I did. I already swapped a dice once tonight. I'm just the D&D gods are not with me tonight. They are clearly with you guys. He begins to swing. However, again, the creature now parries away the attacks, covering himself up from the blade as it creates small scratches on its arms. It doesn't seem to pierce the flesh proper, which is going to take us to Barrick with Rune on deck.
Sorry to interrupt. It was actually a greater potion of healing.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Even better.
So that's going to be 11 points of healing. Okay, Barrick, you're up. What would you like to do?
Question. So, with Minnie being small and me being considered large, can I move within her square?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Even if I have to use all my movement to jump over her.
You can't. You can move around her, like you can move through the square. You just can't stop on it.
Basically, what I'm asking is I want to get in between Minnie and Ginku without taking an opportunity attack? Do I have the ability to do that?
Oh yeah. You would be able to move here.
Okay, so for flavor, he's going to like leap over Minnie and try to latch onto one of the arms of the. What are we calling these? Flying
winged apes.
Okay, winged apes. Sure, that's better than what I thought it was. So he's gonna kind of like bite the arm and like use it as leverage to like swing over Minnie and land on the other side.
Very cool. Okay. If that's the case, then we'll go ahead and make an attack for me.
Sure. Come on, baby. Nat 20. I don't even need to roll my pack tactics on that.
Go ahead and make some bite attacks for me.
Yeah. So if it's usually 2d6, I just roll 4, right? Or no, I do 2d6 and double.
2d6 and then double.
Okay. Oh. 8 plus 3. 11 points of damage there.
Okay, fair enough.
And I need they're probably going to make this, but I need a strength saving throw. I didn't do this last turn. But
okay. That is going to be a 26.
Double the DC. Double the DC. Okay, so yeah.
I can only roll well on saving throws tonight, clearly. But they do have a +7 to strength, so.
Yeah, okay, so he's fine. And that's my action, my movement. And I don't think there's anything I can do with my bonus, so that's it.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so that's going to end your turn. Rune, you're up with Al on deck.
Okay. Genku, how's he looking?
Genku is not looking good.
Okay. So Rune will, she will grip her staff and she's gonna slam it into the ground and she's gonna cast her Channel Divinity, Twilight Sanctuary. So you just see a 30-foot radius sphere centered around Rune, sort of, and the soft white light sort of falls down. And basically everyone who ends their turn within this sphere, which we've seen many times before, you get 1d6 plus 4. So I rolled a 4, so 8 points of temporary hit point damage anytime you end your turn in this healing bubble. My next question is, because I can't see the board fully right now, how close can I get to Al without letting Ginku leave the 30-foot radius sphere? So I guess 30 feet from Rune then. Radius is half. Radius is half, right? Diameter is straight through?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Rune will move 30 feet or whatever, 25 feet from Ginku so that he's still in the sphere. Does that get Al in the sphere? How far is Al?
25, yeah, so that's good. And then Al is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just dead on. So if you stay exactly where you're at right now, then you should be good.
Whew. All right. Okay, great. So the sphere is up. Rune will, so that's her action. Rune will use her bonus action, first level, to cast Healing Word on Ginku, 60-foot radius. And that is... Where's my D4? Oh, here it is. Sorry. Oh, nice. I rolled a 4, so that's... Wait, first level is... +3. So 7 points of healing for Ginku.
Okay.
And then I guess another 8 if he ends his turn in the sphere. And then for my free action, Rune will yell at the ape thing, targeting Al, and just be like, "Hey, over here, you loser!"
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
Okay.
Burn.
Oh
Got him.
man. That's an 18.
Just kill him.
18.
He's dead.
Okay. The creature turns
Emotional
towards you.
damage.
Nice. All right, let's go. That'll
All
end
right.
Ruth's turn.
All right. Okay, Al, you're up. Vey, you're on deck.
So he's turned his back to me now, right?
He has. He has now turned his attention towards Rune.
Okay, perfect. And Rune is, and there's still 3 up over there. Well, AoE attacks would hurt everyone else. I feel like it's probably not a good move. We gonna blast him, Dave. As soon as he turns around,
blast.
No
I
one's
was like, "Hey,
near you, though.
stupid! Look at me!" I'm gonna shoot him in the back of the head. So now Rune's yelling one way, and I'm yelling the other way.
This is very confusing for the winged
Yeah.
tank. He doesn't know
Yeah.
what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an attack for me.
Perfect. 25 to hit.
25 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll some damage.
We're doing an 11.
11 points of damage. God damn. All right. 3 of the winged creatures are not looking great at this point.
Would one of them be the one that I just hit with an Eldritch Blast?
That would be
Work
one
with
of them.
that.
Yep.
Nice.
Perfect. Excellent.
What about the one in front of Genku?
He is also one that's not looking too great.
Good. That's right.
As I do have a bonus action. Barrick, the one that's next to you.
Yeah, what about it?
I'm gonna cast Hex on it. I'm gonna Strength Hex.
Ooh.
So he rolls Strength saves at a disadvantage for you. It was Strength that you were trying to get through, right? That was the.
Yeah, I mean, he did roll double what the DC is, so but
It's
I
something.
appreciate it's something. I mean,
All right.
good looking out,
Yeah. That's it for me, Deb.
Okay, fair enough. All right, then Vey, you are up now, watching one of the creatures kind of soar in the skies above you, just below the canopy at this point, probably about, I would say, 20 feet above you. The rest are all in combat, in combat with your companions.
Okay, perfect. Well, is the one that I had initially stabbed also one that's not looking good?
No, that one's looking.
Okay, he's still
pretty
very happy.
decent. Yeah.
I'd like to make eye contact with that one, but I would like to focus then my efforts on whichever one does look the weakest.
All right. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Okay, I love investigation checks. I'm fine at them. No,
Okay.
I'm not. It's a 4.
A 4. They all look relatively beat up, save for the one that's flying in the sky above you.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to look at the one that's closest to that one then, is what I'm going to focus on. And with like an evil grin that creeps across her face, she's going to go hold up her small little paw and point at the one next to it and use that flower ring to catch Scorching Ray at it.
Damn.
Okay. That now you have an option which one's closest. So there is one directly in combat with Genku right now. The one directly beside it is in combat with Dire, Barrick, and Minnie, and then the other is caught between Rune and Al at this point.
Is there one that's particularly closer to the one flying?
No, it's kind of segregated. It was beside the one that was going after Al, but it had kind of fucked off a little bit to go take on Al when he moved away.
Oh, okay. I guess the one that's hurting Genku sure will help the dumb old man. I hate him, but it's fine.
Wow.
He knows it. It's not like it's there, but this will make him indebted to me. So we're going to choose that one.
All right. As you raise your hand high, pointing your fist forward, trying to mimic what everybody else does with magic, even though it feels dumb and stupid to you. You do let loose your Scorching Rays. Go ahead and make some attacks for me.
This one isn't actually on my character sheet, so I have to figure out my spell attack. What is a spell attack for her? Does D&D Beyond have that as an option, or do I just need to add one of my stats instead?
The spell attack, it would be whatever your intelligence modifier is.
Okay, we'll just roll that. Just take it straight up. Well, damn, it's a nat 20. It's a nat 20.
The roller coaster of emotion
Nice.
you put me on.
Dang! Yeah, that snarl, her fist clenches up and it adds that extra burst of fire as that scorching ray just tornadoes towards this gorilla flying creature.
All right. As this scorching rays impact directly on its chest, you watch as the fur ignites, kind of like setting a sock on fire for a minute as it all coats over top of its body. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
12.
12 points of damage. And that was doubled?
It isn't. 24 then. Doubled.
24. Woo.
Damn.
Okay. Damn. You see the singe marks catch up on its face. It yells out as the flames now kind of peek up from its jawline up the side of its face. You watch as it starts to beat on its face wildly, seeing now the burns and swelling as its face kind of puffs out from one side. Very damaged, but not down just yet.
That's it for her turn.
Okay. It is the creature's turn. Now wild with anger and pain and anguish. It is going to go ahead and take one last attack against Ginku. Okay, there's the one I was looking for. Unfortunately for Ginku, that is going to be a natural 20. You all watch. Actually, let me roll one of these
Kenku is
as
ripped in
well.
half.
Can I? Scorching ray is 3 rays of fire?
Oh, you didn't roll all 3?
No, I just rolled the one. I thought I roll for each one.
Oh, my apologies. I thought you rolled for all
it's
3.
mine too.
My bad. Okay, so yeah, so you can keep going.
I mean, I feel like since I took the pause, I'm gonna have bad luck and miss with the other 2. Okay, maybe I'm not. That was a dirty 20.
Nice.
Okay. And you're aiming
Oh,
at the
yeah.
same creature?
Same creature, and then that's gonna be a 15 for the other one.
Okay, both
Well,
hit.
Mhm.
So go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Okay, the other one is gonna be 5 points of damage and then 8 points of damage.
All right, that's
Apologies.
more than enough. As
It's like this weird moment where she thought the first one worked and then it stopped and she's like shaking her fist like, and then it like accidentally explodes.
sparks off.
It's like,
Oh!
I don't know how to use this thing. It didn't come with instructions.
Just as the creature puts its one flame out, you hit it again with 2 more on either side, directly in the nipples as it bursts out in flames directly from the center. You watch as it completely covers over top, as the now flaming the creature turns towards the sky as it tries to take off into the air, only making it a few feet before the flames now catch up with its interior, its blood now boiling as the entire carcass thuds to the ground, causing it to shake slightly.
Okay, for 5 copper, I will eat that one. Okay, now I'm
Nice,
officially
man.
done. I'm sorry.
The quaking ground now sounding like a swarm of wild horses that seem to be rushing through the fields like a cavalry coming in. Thank you so much for the raid, guys, and welcome in, raiders. Hopefully you are enjoying your evening, and stick around while my party beats a bunch of winged gorillans to a bloody pulp. Hopefully your stream went well.
Gorilla Eye when there's multiple.
That's true. Gorilla Nye is technically the term name. All right. So with that said, it's going to be the creature's turns. So the one that's getting ping-ponged back and forth, while Al did hit it directly in the back of its head, it is still focused on Rune at this point as it's going to charge towards you. Again, both or all 4 arms swinging wildly as it approaches you, Rune.
Okay. Don't forget your temp HP. 8 temp HP.
Thank you.
Okay, so that was an 18, an 18, a 16, and a 14 to hit.
Okay. Well, everything but the 14 hits.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
feeling a moment of fear, seeing this giant rabid creature come flying towards you. You get stuck in your tracks for a moment. You try and move, but the fear has now just overcome you.
This worked a little too good for my liking. I just wanted to distract the thing.
Full attention. You're the star now.
Yeah.
With those 3 hits, you feel the claws swipe at you 3 times over. Its jagged, pointed claws tearing into your flesh. You take 25 points of slashing damage.
Yo, I have 2 HP left.
Jeez.
The Gorillon, flying Gorillon up against Minnie and Barrick. Barrick now making a fool out of this creature. It is going to take its attacks against Barrick.
Okay, actually I lied because I have 8 temporary hit points, so never mind. I have 6 hit points left.
Yes, very good. Very good.
Nice.
In wolf form, does a 15 and a 13 hit you, Barrick?
The 15 does in my wolfy form.
Okay. You take 8 points of damage as the other swings wide. With its other 2 arms, it's going to go and try and go ahead and make a grapple check against you again. So acrobatics or athletics.
Okay.
For a 22 for it.
Jeez.
I would have to roll a nat 20 to, no.
Oh.
Okay. With its upper arms, it reaches down, grabbing you around the waist and squeezing tightly. You all hear Barrick let out a little bit of a yelp in wolf form, and it is going to turn its body around and basically fucking huck Barrick against one of the nearby trees.
Oh!
Well, how much damage does the tree take?
Maybe the Ents will come help us now.
Yeah. They attack Barrick for striking
Yeah.
them. How dare you?
Barrick, you feel yourself be picked up and flung wildly against one of the nearby trees. As soon as you make impact, it cracks the trunk of the tree. Barrick, you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the tree. The creature already in movement to charge after you once again. It is not done with you whatsoever.
What the fuck?
Minnie, you can go ahead and make an opportunity attack for me.
Okie dokie. Does that
In a
sound okay?
minute.
Because I had to disconnect my AirPods, so it's kind of weird.
Maybe the AirPods are better.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, it's gonna miss. But I'll try to hit again. Oh, that'll hit. 21.
21 does hit. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Okay, it's just that if I miss the first time, then I don't get a sneak attack, right?
You do not get sneak attack.
Well, fuck me. 4.
4
Hey.
points of damage. All right. Hey, any damage is good damage, Minnie. Don't you worry about that.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So that one was there. That one was there. And the last one hovering above. Because of the 2 small, almost rodents from his aerial view seem to be a little bit too large for his, or small for his liking. It is going to try and swoop down, and it is going to try and attack Ginku.
It's alright, he's fine.
yeah.
I don't like the position we're in right now with like everyone dying on the outskirts of my healing bubble and me in the middle almost dead. I really don't like this at all.
This is fine.
You watch as the creature now swoops down as it grabs Ginku, now rising him up into the air with the creature. While in the air with two of its hand, it makes two more claw attack against him. That is going to be another 9 points of damage for Ginku.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
And you watch as the creature now brings him up into the sky with him.
I hate that. Yeah, I hate that.
Well, not that one.
So is he still in my bubble?
No, he's now outside of your bubble.
Oh, man.
All right, that is going to end their turn. Minnie, you're up with Barrick on deck.
Okay. Let me just get a look at this map. I don't see that there's any near me anymore. I'm going to rush to. Is that Barrick? The
Yeah,
white
Barrick.
thing?
Barrick is up against the tree right now.
Okay, I'm gonna rush to the creature that's attacking Barrick. I'm gonna attack with my short sword. First one is gonna miss. The second one will hit with the 21 or 20,
Nice.
dirty 20.
Nice, nice.
Okay, and that'll be 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Oops.
And then that's it. That's movement bonus and an action.
Okay, fair enough. Ginku, now grappled by the creature, is going to try and attempt to break the grapple. And a 16 versus an 11 with his strength being at 7. Does not break the grapple. Ginku still up in the air, tussling with the winged creature. Barrick, you're up with Rune on deck.
All right. Picking himself up with a limping leg, he forces weight on it, and sort of backs up a little bit out of fear. His butt hitting into the tree behind him. Does the tree look damaged?
The tree is definitely damaged.
Okay. He's gonna rush to the other side of the tree and force his weight against it to try to get it to land on the gorilla.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love it.
All right.
Environmental choices.
Nature attack.
Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Wolf has +3. 17.
17. Where you begin to hear it crack.
That doesn't sound like it's gonna happen.
You attempt to push the tree over, but with a 17, it's still relatively rooted. It did take a decent crack, but you got to remember this is a big, thick tree. It probably will take. Yeah, it'll probably take another push if you want to take it down.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I can't use another push with a bonus action, can I?
No.
All right. He's gonna then run back around and circle the gorilla, trying to make it face away from Minnie.
Okay. Go ahead. Make a performance or persuasion for me.
I have a -2 to charisma as a wolf, which is rude. What are they saying about wolves? 5.
5. It does keep its eye on you. However, it still stays where it stands.
Yeah.
All right, Rune,
And it's
you're
my
up.
turn.
Al, you're on deck.
Oh, man, this is the song that I used in our promo trailer. It's making me nervous. Okay. Well, everybody just fucked right off out of the bubble, which, yeah, way to go, everyone. So who is currently in the bubble right now? Vea? Minnie? Dave?
Vea, Minnie is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Basically, everybody's outside the bubble save for Vea
And Al.
and Al.
Okay. And how many feet up in the air is Ginku?
Ginku is about 20 feet in the air.
Oh my god. All right, I don't even know. Fuck, I just don't know what's worth it at this point. How bad does Al look right now? Are you better now looking? Nate? You're muted. This episode, guys, this is cursed tech.
Super cursed.
This is the most cursed episode.
It muted and then unmuted. Anyway, for this for this fight, focus on other people. I'm okay.
You're okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So Rune will.
Relatively.
Oh, but she can't leave. Also, am I frightened, or were you just saying I was scared?
No, I was just you're not actually frightened.
Okay.
It was just for the narrative.
Well, I'm super low on hit points, so I realized I can't move. So, and part of me is like, do I save my Misty Step or do I get the fuck out of Dodge? And you know what? I think I need to get the fuck out of Dodge because if I go down, we're all fucked. So Rune will use her Misty Step to go 30 feet away. She will wait, how far does Misty Step go? Hold on, I'm looking it up.
60, no, 30 feet.
30 feet, yeah. So Rune will Misty Step 30 feet. Let's go to the left. And then she's going to run diagonally another 30 feet to sort of like get her out of running range of both of those ape things. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. That's a little too close to the other ape in the air.
Okay.
Or who? Yeah,
so Rune
whatever.
goes and hides amongst the trees.
Well, I'm not hiding. She's just away. I just don't want. You know what I mean? I just don't want them to run after me and catch up. So
Strategic
fair
running
enough.
away.
I'm
Is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah. Her action, she will cast Cure Wounds at the first level. No, I lied. Not Cure Wounds. Healing Word at the first level on Ginku.
Okay, fair enough. How much does he heal for?
He heals for. Oh, I rolled another 6 again. Hold on. So it's +3. I mean a 4. I rolled a 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. So 7 points of healing to Ginku, and I end my turn and get another 8 HP.
Okay, very good. All right, Al, you're up. Vaya, you're on deck.
Okay.
Cool. The one that I hit in the back of the head, we're just going to do it again. Now, Genku, currently in the air. How high?
20 feet and about... So it's 20 feet high and about 60 to 70 feet away from you.
Okay. I'm not so much concerned if I can hit him. It's mostly if I do hit him, will he fall to his death? Likely, yes. All right, yeah, we're just going to hit the one in front of me.
Well, 20
Genku's
feet...
fine. He knows what they're doing.
What is it? It's 6 points plus... I think it's another d6 for every 5 feet that he falls.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he'd be dead. So, yeah, we're going to hit the one in front of me that I hit in the back of the head. And say, I'm not done with you. I'm just going to go ahead and fire at him again with a 25 to hit against.
All right, go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Cool. You got another 11 after my elemental boost.
Very nice. All right. The creature takes the hit on the back of his head. You see some of the green smoke, green and golden, or gray, purple and golden smoke now in front of its face. You can see a big patch, a balding patch of fur now missing from the back of his head. His wings now singed as well from the elemental energies. Is not looking good.
Okay, perfect. Wish I could do more damage than that. Bonus action.
Yeah.
Now that he is slightly fucked up, I'm going to look at him and say, look, you can either stay here and finish this, or stay here and we finish you. That didn't come out right. But
Oh.
I'm gonna try to scare them off.
Okay, you're making an intimidation check. All right, go ahead.
It is polite to at least finish them first, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, Al, he's really concerned about the other party. With a +4. Oh, jeez, a 12.
Oh.
All low rolls tonight, man.
Yeah,
I don't
that
think I rolled
didn't-
above a 10.
Didn't beat its 19. All right, so it just properly ignores you. Vea, you're up. What would you like to do?
Don't ignore my friend. I'm going to, as she runs towards this beast, kind of talk to herself. Don't mess this up, Vea. As she casts Fighting Spirit to give myself advantage on weapon attack rolls and an additional 5 HP on top of this, because I have a feeling I'm going to need it. She's going to whip out and jump and try to plunge her longsword into the back of this beastie. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Amazing. As you weave and dodge away from its claws, using them almost as a stepping stool, as a ladder, as you climb up the beast, hopping from one limb to the other. You grab onto the back of its fur as you use your momentum to swing around and into the back of the creature. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
5 points of damage as I'm coming in with that two-handed swing.
Nice.
All right. As you burrow it down directly into the creature, the back of the creature's neck, you feel its muscle fibers now twitching against your blade, making it difficult to pull it back out. It still stands, but just barely.
Can I
Man.
ratatouille it and like try to use it as a control stick?
You could certainly try, yeah.
With its anger, I'd like to make it like run around into things at this point. Like it's wildly just ratcheting around in its back, making it just try to trigger any sort of muscle reactions.
All right. High or low for your benefit?
Let's go high.
High? Okay.
This is a low action.
With a 3, you're able to maneuver it around, although not control it. It shakes wildly while you're still able to hold on to the sword as it stays pierced in its back. It doesn't. You don't have control enough to make it run into anything.
All right. Well, that'll be it for her rodeo, and it is her
All right.
first rodeo.
Good point. Good point. All right. The creature with Ginku in the air. How visceral do I want to get with this? Ooh, that's going to be... All right, well, first, I'm going to go do the grapple check against, again, 16 versus 25. Ooh. Apparently my rolls came back. So with a 19 taking it up to a 27 to hit. You, for those who can see, still in the sky, the creature grabs onto the arms of Ginku as he flails wildly, still holding onto his spear somehow. The creature has now taken offense to the weapon in his hands as he reaches up and slams down on the outstretched hands of Ginku. You hear a sickening snap twice over as Ginku's spear now disappears, both of his arms falling limp to his sides, and the creature's just going to let go.
No!
You watch as Ginku comes barreling down to the ground as he hits with a sickening thud, and he doesn't get back up.
He's fine.
Oh no.
Oh no! Ginku!
The other creature that's facing off against Barrick.
No.
Bring it, bitch.
With that, give me
should
give
say
me
that.
give me an
Why?
acrobatics or athletics check.
Bobby, why? Why would you say that?
He's got 4 wild shape charges left. He's fine.
It's a nat 1.
Okay, well.
I shouldn't have
With a
said
nat
do
1,
that.
the creature jumps over top of you as it grabs you once again, pushing you prone to the ground. It begins to just beat over top of you.
Oh, ew.
Oh,
So,
Nate, you're
24.
Oh,
banned. You're not allowed back.
I've been to zoos.
I'll see y'all next week then.
24, 24, a 28, and a 19. I'm assuming all
come
hit.
back.
24, 28, 19. Yes, they all hit.
Bobby, can you please not die because I can't save 2 people at once.
You take 23 points of damage,
All right.
and the creature is over top of you, pushing you to the ground prone.
Got it.
Are you still alive?
No, I am not. So as he gets crushed under the weight of the creature, he slowly starts almost phase shifting in and out, trying to keep the wolf form going, but it just doesn't happen for him, and it just slowly reverts back into his elven form.
Okay. All right, and the last one is going to try and reach back and grab at Vea to pull her off. We'll do another grapple check for this one.
Okay.
Doesn't matter because I rolled a
Okay.
fucking natural 1. So
That's
unless
right.
you roll a nat 1,
Dirty
there's
20.
dirty
you can't
20.
put your gross monkey paws on me. Stop it. Stop it.
All right,
And she
it
snaps back.
continues to shake wildly. You can
Just
see
give me my
it
stupid sword back, you dumb ape.
as
Use
it
your
kind
words.
of
You're
flails,
intelligent.
as it flails around at this point. That is all that it can do. However, the one that dropped Ginku is going to continue to rise above the canopy, and you all hear a blasting roar, like that of a war horn, as it tries to call out to any other creatures around.
Oh, no thank you. No thank you.
All right,
Maybe
that
the
is going
bird will
to
come help us.
that is going to end the creature's turns. Ginku is down. Barrick is now prone over with the creature over top of it, and Vea is riding the other one to the best of her ability. Oh, welcome in, Nerdwitch. Good to see you as always. Thank you so much for the raid.
Is that our cavalry?
That
Nerdwitch
is the
too.
cavalry home. Hopefully, yes, exactly. But based on the loud scream, there might be more cavalry coming.
Great.
Okay. Well, hate this. I absolutely do not like any of this right now.
I also just realized something. Didn't the gorilla that used the athletics check against me have disadvantage on strength things? It's a little late. I should have pointed it out.
It
Oh,
is
because of the
hexed. It does
hex
have disadvantage.
shit.
It's hexed. Yeah, I forgot
thought you
about
were
that. But
working
now
that
we
in.
know. Just
Yeah, sorry guys, that's my bad. All right, fair. Either way, Minnie, you are up with Ginku on deck for his first death saving throw.
Okay, I have a few questions. Number 1, Barrick, are you good?
Barrick in
Derek,
his,
you good, bro?
elvish form, he has very minor scratches on him.
Okay, so you're okay. I'm forgetting the other question. Hold on.
Was it a follow-up to
Hold
if I
on.
said I'm fucked up?
It was about the creature that dropped Kinku, so he's on the floor, yes?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's on top
Ginku,
of me.
Ginku's on the floor, unconscious right now, about to start his death saves. Barrick is being pinned down by the other creature. He's just come out of wild shape, so he
Okay.
still has
So-
all of his health.
Hypothetically,
I'm down 2.
if I were to use my action to magic missile the creature attacking Barrick, and then use a bonus action for a medicine check on Ginku, would that be simpatico?
I mean, we do have the rule where you can attempt to give a potion with a bonus action. So based on that, if you're doing a medicine check, I'll allow it.
Well, let's try that. Let's do that. So, bang, bang, bang. Try to get that thing attacking Barrack down. I'm going to shoot
Okay.
3 magic missiles at it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Are they rolling fast or slow? They're rolling slow. We're doing it this way. This one, that's 2. That's 5. Nope. That's 4. So
Auto-tune,
2
Jess.
4. 4. Okay.
Jess,
2
did you
4 and
accidentally
4.
swap your microphone for the T-Pain microphone?
No, if I sound like T-Pain, that would actually make me feel so much better. So, 2, 4, and 4 points of damage. So what is that? 8?
10. 2, 4, and
10.
4 is
Thank
10.
you.
Okay, 10 points of damage.
Beautiful.
Letting loose the magic missiles fly up into the air. You don't take a time to watch as you know it's going to be a direct hit. Turning, you immediately run over to Ginku's side as you slide to the ground trying to tend to his wounds. The explosions happen against the back of the creature. And while it does pretty decent damage against it, it still stands, still holding Barrack, pinning Barrack to the ground.
Oh my god.
Buddy, I tried.
Go ahead and make a medicine check for me.
Okay. And do I have advantage?
You do not. I don't think you
Because
do.
I had advantage.
Oh, someone redeemed the gods are pleased.
That's true.
That's true. B-Town did give you advantage. Yep. So you do have advantage.
Okay, ready? My modifier is +0. The first roll is 12.
Okay. I can roll.
The second roll is a 7. How do we feel about that?
How do we feel? Yeah.
I also can use mini puppy dog eyes.
I will say with a 12, having gotten to your friend's side without its first death saving throw, you are able to stabilize him. Still at 0 hit points, but is at least stabilized at this point.
Okay.
With eyes barely open, he looks up towards you and can just whisper, barely,
We have to go.
So that's it? He just says that to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it end of Minnie's turn, or can I
That's
just
the end of-
scream,
nope.
guys, we have to go?
Yeah, you can. I'll allow that as a free action.
She looks around wildly at her companions and at the threats encroaching on them that they don't seem to be fighting away as quickly as they need to, and she'll yell, guys, we have to go. Rune, get your circle. Al, pack your shit. Ginku says we gotta get out of here ASAP. And Barrack, don't pee on anything on the way out.
Jesus. As I'm just smushed by a gorilla. Got it.
Yeah, I know.
I'll get right on that running thing.
Maybe you peed your pants to like a scared pill. You know?
All right. That's going to end Minnie's turn as she try and gets Ginku back on his feet the best that she can. Barrack, go ahead and either make an athletics or, well, no, you'd have to make an athletics. Acrobatics wouldn't work for you here.
11.
An 11.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't beat my 17.
Had a feeling it wouldn't.
You
Did you roll with
continue
disadvantage, by the
to.
way? Because he's hexed.
Good
Oh,
question.
right.
Yeah.
It was a 16.
Yeah,
As you attempt to break away, fighting bravely against the weight of the ape, it clearly remains with the upper hand. However, in your moment of helplessness, something strange happens. You begin to hear what sounds like a faint growl that begins to echo in your mind. From the corner of your eye, you suddenly catch a glimpse of what looks like a pack of white wolves now charging into the battle scene directly. You, confused by it all, they seem to glimmer and shift in and out of existence. They barrel towards you, and you get a feeling that a sense of loyalty that seems to be burning within their eyes. They all collectively begin to snarl as they jump on top of the ape that's holding you down. They begin to tear at the flesh with brilliant white fangs. The ape begins to screech in pain and confusion. As it gets off of you, it begins to wail, flail wildly around at the assailants that seem to be attacking it. You begin to get to your feet, feeling relatively shaken, but the wolves kind of fill you with the strange sense of almost a comfort, like an unseen aid has come to your rescue. What would you like to do?
Fuck yeah, wolves. Saw you on the horizon, didn't know what your fucking deal was, but I'm glad that this is the situation happening.
Finally, you did something.
Feeling kind of reinvigorated, and like, you know, it was a losing fight, and he's like finally back on his feet. He immediately explosively shifts back into his direwolf form and does almost like a rallying cry howl, just this deep guttural echoing through the forest, as he's going to join in the attack and go for the neck, so to speak.
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead and make an attack for me.
Sure thing. I assume if there's any situation where I have pack tactics, this feels like it would be.
This is definitely it. Yeah.
That is a 19 and 16. So 24 to hit.
24 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Some damage. So that is 6 plus 3 for a total of 9 piercing damage.
With 8 points of health left, you and your pack of wolves now begin to maul at the ape, tearing at its throat and its limbs, blood beginning to spurt everywhere as it falls back, hitting the ground hard, causing the ground to shake all around.
Blood just starts to like stain his white coat up on the front as he tears into the
fair enough.
carotid artery.
Minnie, I will say, having the vantage point of the entire battlefield at this point, you've been watching intently of what's happened with Barrick. And while you have seen him now take down the ape, you watched as the creature got off almost of its own volition and began to flail around wildly, just as Barrick attacked it, tearing into its throat and felling the creature, seemingly all on his own.
I fucking knew it. Who's sus now? Not me.
Huh?
Wait, what do you know? I don't.
That we can't see the wolves.
Oh. I forgot about that. Oh shit. Well, this is weird.
All right. Rune, you're up. What would you like to do?
Oh. Okay. Well, not seeing the wolves, Rune will say to Minnie, I'm not leaving without Bear. And she's going to... Oh, God. Okay. The ape... Do any of the apes look not good?
I mean, the only one that you still see is the one that Vea's riding on their back right now.
Oh, the
Actually,
rest are
make a perception check for me.
dead? Okay. Nice. That would be a 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23.
With a 23, you find a moment of calm within the overall battle, looking over and seeing only the one left that Vea seems more than competent to handle at this point. However, in that quiet moment, off in the distance, you can hear more beating of wings.
Time to go.
Oh my god. Okay. Rune will just try and make eye contact with Bear across the field and just sort of like mouth like, get out of there. I don't know if you can see it, but
Can I see it?
Sorry, can you see what?
Her.
so Rune is mouthing to Bear across the battlefield like, get out of there. Incredibly stressed out that he's so far away.
Well, he would be a little bit closer at this point because he did attack the creature before it fell on its back. Yes, Barrick, you would see Rune trying to communicate something to you.
Okay.
Okay, so in response, you see Barrick sort of like, he looks like he's looking over something, and then like does like a sort of like understanding nod.
Okay. Rune will then. How close is Ginku and Minnie to her?
They're about 5, 10, 15, 20, about 20 feet away from you.
All right, Rune will use her movement to go, because that thing that's floating in the air right now is not actually there anymore.
No,
right?
it's above the canopy at this point. Here, I'll just remove it.
Okay, fantastic. So Rune will go to assist Minnie because Ginku is a full-size human.
True.
Rune will use her height
Fair point.
advantage, to assist in the carry. And if she can use her action to help like carry Ginku off.
Okay.
And see how far she gets at that with it. Technically, she'll use her action dash, or I don't know, however you want to stack
All right,
it.
so you and Minnie are now trying to get Ginku up and out.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. All right, Al, you're up. What would you like to do?
Cool.
You see some of your friends now fleeing in the opposite direction. Vea now still swaying back and forth above this creature who looks nearly to the point of exhaustion and death, as Barrick seems to be turning and starting to follow behind Minnie, Rune, and Ginku.
Cool. So the only creature up still in this time is the one that Vey is currently
Correct.
rodeoing. Okay, cool. I'm going to move the rest of the party with my movement, Dave, but then before I get out of there, I'm going to shoot and I'll just blast the creature and be like, come on, Vale, let's go. I'm just hoping I can like gruesomely like punch through this thing's chest and explode, but Al's very casual, just like, yeah, come on.
Okay, fair enough. You begin to run back towards the path. As you do, you let loose one Eldritch Blast. Go ahead and take your shot.
With a plus
Shoot your shot.
20.
Shit your shot.
20.
Dang.
Nat
Dirty 20 absolutely hits.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
I still would.
Relax.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Sorry.
9 damage.
9 damage as you let loose your Eldritch Blast. It hits the creature directly in the chest, causing a massive gaping wound directly through the center. As it begins to just trip over itself, falling forward. Vea, you feel the muscles now relaxing as you're able to pull your sword out, giving a little hop right before it hits the ground. Now meeting up with Al as both of you now start to run towards the exit with the rest of your friends. You now hear more of the beating wings directly from above, as clearly some additional reinforcements of the winged apes have now arrived and are starting pursuit.
Run.
Why, you fool?
You fools.
Run, flag, you fools.
Damn it, Bobby!
Oh. Why didn't Ginku say that to us? It would have been perfect.
Because
he's
Ginku's
practically
dying.
dead.
Yeah, Ginku's has literally
Gandalf
zero
said
hit
when he
points
thought
at
he
this
was gonna
point.
die. Well, clearly we know who the better wizard is.
Muddy, you can take us out of the battle map if you wouldn't mind. As you all continue to run through the forest directly, scrambling through shadows and bramble, you feel and see roots now sticking up from the ground, trying to grab at you every single step of the way. As you come to a little bit of a cave side, or at least a hillside that seems to have a hole directly in the center of it, with some form of a small cave there, you instinctively go to hide from your pursuers. Minnie turning back for a moment, and Minnie, I'll just, for the sake of expediting, using her minor illusion, she casts a wall, kind of closing it off, giving the illusion that this is just one large mound. And as you find yourselves inside of the small burrow, Ginku barely holding on, still trying to catch his breath, mumbling something, but very difficult for him to make out. His arms still both limp at its sides, unable to move.
I see. Red. Green.
He continues to kind of ramble underneath his breath.
What's wrong with him? Is he sober or something?
He did fall from the sky. Rune will go over and kneel next to him and
I'm sorry, that was good. I need a second.
God. Put her hands on
I've never seen him look this way.
Sorry.
Jesus.
He had a reputation. Maybe we should get him a drink. He'll come back to his normal self.
No, Fea. No. Rune will put her hands on his shoulders, and she will cast Cure Wounds, first level.
Okay.
That is 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points of healing.
9 points of healing. Okay. With the 9 points of healing, some of his wounds begin to close as he takes a deep breath in, coming to full consciousness. He looks up towards all of you.
I never thought I'd have to face them again. I've seen them before. During the War of Red and Green.
He bows his head for a moment. A moment of silence passes. Still, he tries to catch his breath. Before he looks up towards you, you can see a mixture of fear and resolve within his eyes. He shifts slightly, wincing with every single movement, as he looks at each and every one of you individually. He takes a large breath in.
It's time you knew. For too long, I've carried a burden of my past alone, thinking I could just easily hide away and drink from the shadows. The past has a funny way of finding you. First, the whispers of Belladonna and seeing her again. Her magic was meant to be gone, along with the coven. But now she's back. Not just her. The Cardinal Coven stirs once more, spreading its corruption like a disease. Of course, whispers of the Crow. A specter of madness whose influence spreads further than you can imagine. I fought him once before. I've seen what he's capable of. The pains and fear he sows. And now with the return of the apes, and not just mindless beasts, they're relics of a war. A war that broke all of us, piece by piece. Everything I've tried to leave behind is coming back. Threads unraveling and tangling with the present. And if we're going to survive this, you all need to know the truth. Not just hear it. You need to see it. You need to live it.
He shifts again, uncomfortably.
There's a ritual, ancient magic, that can pull memories from the mind. I can bring you with me into that past. Let you see it unfold as it happens. You'll be able to control yourself and recognize each other. But know this. Past events cannot be changed. These are just echoes of what was. There is a danger involved when we're inside. We'll all be bonded, physically and mentally. If any of us take enough psychic damage, it will shatter the bond and pull us out. And if that happens, you will not be able to re-enter. You'll be cut from the memory and from the answers that we all need.
Again, he looks to each one of you.
This is no simple journey. This is a walk through my past. Through a time where wickedness tore this world apart. But if we're going to survive, if we're going to stop Belladonna, the crow, and everything else that's clawing its way back from the darkness, you need to know the truth. All of it. I'm asking you all to trust me. And save casting your judgments until you've seen it all.
Genko, at this point, we haven't judged you so far. There's been a lot to judge, you know?
Yeah, like you're drinking.
Yeah. Well,
And your smell, but it's fine.
uh-huh. That thing you do with your toes when we're at camp?
The toe thing.
It's not nice.
And the pants, or like, you don't wear pants.
Yes, all of these things.
But there's good things to judge too, like your butter. Or
Minnie,
how
this has
cool you
nothing to
were.
do with butter, with what I wear or how I act now.
But it
This
is about what you've done.
Yes.
Are you ashamed of what you've done?
You will see soon enough.
Well, don't make it too bad, because I really like you so far, and I don't want to change my opinion.
Well, just know we can all change. Everyone gather around.
As he looks to you all one last time, as you gather around in a circle, he gives one last faint nod of gratitude before he begins to turn his attention inward. A dim light begins to glow from around him as he begins to utter incantations the arcane words just spilling from his lips in a slow and deliberate whisper, each syllable heavy with intent. The air all around him seems to shimmer faintly, rippling with a silvery light that grows brighter and brighter with each passing moment. Despite his broken arms, he seems to channel the magic from inside, as faint outlines of glowing sigils begin to appear in the air all around him, hovering like ghostly lanterns.
It's not just a memory, he warns one last time. It's a part of my soul, a piece of who I was and what I've seen.
The ritual weaves itself around all of you, forming a circle of glowing runes on the cave floor. Shadows begin to pull back as the cave fills with an otherworldly light, bathing everyone in a cool, ethereal glow. As the walls seem to fade away, and what's left of light flickers like distant stars in the night sky. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Oh.
We're gonna get ectoplasm on us again, aren't we?
No.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Damn. Where are we going? Also,
Hey,
Barrett,
Genku didn't die. Good job, team.
That's true.
yeah.
Success.
And we didn't
GG's,
die.
GG's.
And Barrick's got ghost chasing after him now. So
I've had
Totally
a
fine.
psychotic break.
yeah.
Okay, before we continue onward, guys, one last call. We're going to do this real quick. Use exclamation point roll in chat right now to be entered into the giveaway for the Misty Mountain gaming giveaway. Just make sure that you do that. Got to make sure that you are a follower. If you're not a follower, you are not eligible to win. And we've got a nice cool $50 that you can go and spend on top of an additional 15 points of discount damage.
Just gonna say points.
While they're doing that, can I ask a question that I
Certainly.
didn't realize? The one that flew up and away, that one that had my sword in its foot, did it take my fancy sword with it?
No, because we did say that it did pull it out before
Okay.
it actually rose to the sky. So assumably you would have picked that up from the ground. It didn't keep your fancy family sword. I wouldn't be that.
I was like,
I wouldn't do you
that's
that
a
dirty.
request.
I gotta go to its castle to retrieve my sword. It's fine. Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Fair enough. With that said, to my party, we need to have a quick chat before we hop into the call. But we will be doing our Patreon hangout tonight over in Discord. If you want to come hang out, chat about the episode, chat about our time off, chat about any of the cool upcoming things. We will give you all of the details, all of the spoilers that everybody knows. I will not give you any direct spoilers. Or will I? Who knows? I might drop some more teasers in there. So come hang out.
Crazy.
But with that said, I am going to wrap this up for the evening. We are going to close off the entries, and we are going to go ahead.
This is so
Pick a
exciting.
Here we go.
Can I get a drum roll, please?
No.
Drum roll. I'm doing it. I don't know if it's coming.
And
to noise
the winner of
cancellation.
tonight's giveaway is none other than the lovely, the talented, the beautiful D&D Vince. Congratulations.
Oh, cool.
Well done, sir.
Are you
we
here?
will-
Are you here, D&D Vince?
Sound off.
Sound
I
off.
don't know if he's here.
You got this.
I can't do the jazz hands forever. Come on, motherfucker.
He was here earlier. He might have stepped away. I did see him in chat quite a few times tonight. So
Okay. I'm sure we can reach out to him. He's in our Discord.
Gave
Moose
up.
is a little mad about it.
Yeah, Moose is always pissed about these kind of things. So with that said, congratulations, D&D Vince. We will be doing another giveaway next week, and the prizes just keep getting better, guys. So stick around until next week. If you're not following and enjoying our dumb faces, you should. This is a new rule. You have to enjoy our dumb faces. I'm just kidding. But with that said, we are going to wrap up for the evening. So to all of the adventurers out there, whether you find yourself in the heart of darkness of forest, swarmed by giant winged beasts, or find yourself heading to the past to see if you can save the future, I beg you all one word of caution. Be careful out there. You can trip. Love all your faces. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.
Bye.